we go. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, that's all I had to do to get ready this morning. Position my expansion joint. Traction mat's in the grass. We're gonna cut this hillside on an angle to lessen the steepness. It was too steep here for the buggies with stone. Definitely too steep with concrete. I hear Tony out there. We're gonna get him mixed up. It is quite early. Trying to get a good jump on the day. All right, we'll get him in position and get going. So we're just pulling a string across the front of that step, right down. It's a little bit off center, but it's very close to being centered to that. So that's where we want our control cut. Now we'll do, what do you think, 1? Or maybe 2? Let's do 2. Okay, so we got something kind of funny going on here. I pulled my pickup truck up to the shop this morning. I think I left it running, loaded up with tools, and sent, was it running? Nobody can remember. Huh? It was running, right?
You left your truck running here for like an hour yesterday when you pulled in, so it's probably running.
I'd like to cool that turbo down.
Oh, okay.
So let me get back to my story. So I pulled my truck up, left it running, loaded up with tools, sent Jim and Steve down to Mont Nebo, which is about a half an hour drive from here. Keys are in my pocket. Do I have a spare set in the truck? You think they got halfway there and like, what's that dinging sound? Would the truck run that far without a set of keys? I think once it's running, it runs, right? So.
Watch your head. I'm gonna back that up and bring the power.
Yep.
Hey, I have the keys to my truck in my pocket.
Kidding me?
I'm hoping there's a spare set in the truck that it kept running.
Usually beeps or something.
Right.
Yeah, there's one in here. It started.
Okay, good. All right, later.
All right, we're wrapping up now. So.
Okay, if you're wrapping, come to Evans City.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, good. See ya.
Yeah.
Good. Not quite as funny as the story as I was expecting, but I'm glad it worked out that way. Okay, on to cutting. I cleared my knee pads back. Oh, they're by the mill. You want another board? I'll take this out, or if you want to go all the way up.
Yeah. That look good?
Yep.
straight down?
Yeah. Okay, there's our cut pattern. 6 pads wrapped in a 3-sided border. Rolled slate, heavy stone, grill pad, heavy stone, rolled slate behind it. And that's so small, if I would have tried to do a border on both sides, you can see how tiny it is. So I just did a strip across the front. All right, giving some instruction there, bringing Chris up to speed. Here we go. Liquid release. Get the small wheels going, take care of that border. We sprayed the wheels first. Now just a nice easy roll. And then once you get started, you can determine how much down pressure to see that pattern behind. So if you have to push down a little bit, push down a little bit. And a slower roll sticks less than a fast roll. I like the flip. Chris is new to the team, and he's learned quite a bit in the last 2 weeks. Two weeks ago, he had no idea how to roll concrete. Okay, put you on time lapse, and we'll talk again when we're done. We got a little bit of material on the driveway. Chris is hitting it with the leaf blower just to clean it up. We will be back tomorrow to give a clean, scrub, color, sealer. We just cleaned up around the edge for them. Now they can take that from there, or they can get a landscaper if they feel they need to. That hillside was quite tough. We couldn't traction mat it. The buggies just slide on the mats, as well as the mats move all over the place. The grass should come back, might need a reseeding there, but it's nice and dry on that hillside. It didn't rut it up. Okay, you guessed it. 1, maybe 2 more projects. Come on along. Okay, we have 3 of these to get ready. I sorted these steps yesterday. That's what I was talking about with my J channel. Now my step liner will butt right into it, so you'll see about half the J tucked behind the broken stone. Right there, there's my steps, wire tie. I left this loose. We can slip our step liner in here, and then we'll twist this and snug it up. 2 on the bottom and 1 on the upper. I put a little shim underneath this side. That way we have a little bit of climb here on the sides as well as in the front. Both sides are shimmed up evenly. We're level, 2%, a light 2%. Flowing off the edge. Broken stone liner, since we're elevated. This is our opening for power buggies tomorrow morning. Let's head down to the next ones. I'm just double checking for tools. That can stay there. Let's go. Think we got enough stone in there? Chris. Okay, here we are. 1, 2, 3 doors down. Another patio almost identical to that one. 20 feet, 14 feet, broken stone liner, 2 steps. All right, let's go. And then we have 1 more, that blue house right there. We have 1 more there to prep. You can see the blue line on the wall is our top of concrete right here. So we have quite a bit of stone to put in there. Tom just pulled back all the topsoil. we want to get down to solid ground. We don't want to pour concrete on top of that topsoil. It'll crack and settle. Okay, they're almost done getting our limestone in place. Coming over here to our third prep for this afternoon. This gets the same, a 20 by 14. It's a real common size for us, as well as a step down onto a 12 by 12. We'll go over that as soon as Tommy's done digging. There's our paint line, 12 by 12, and they overlap each other ever so slightly, so you can enter this pad and enter that pad. Okay, for our last patio prep today, this turned into a bit of a project. 14 by 20, we did 2 of those, both sides of us. We clipped this corner off, and we're gonna step down 7 1/4 inches to this lower terrace patio, 12 by 12. And then I did a wraparound step, and now they're down to grade height. Doesn't that look nice? The plan here is heavy stone border, heavy stone steps, heavy stone border, center wood plank stamp. Come back tomorrow, don't miss it. Bright and early on this foggy morning, we are ready to go. Chaos here this morning. Not really chaos, just a lot getting set up. There's a lot of little last minute stuff we don't do until the day of the pour. Put my step liners in place. Here's what I was talking about. See how it butts right into the J channel for a nice clean look. Okay. We have rebar going underneath the tie-in number 2 pad. This time I wrapped expansion joint around the bottom so we have a nice even transition. You won't see it, but when the new concrete touches it, it'll be a little bit of a cushion there. All right, everybody in position except me. Let's go. Okay, just finished pouring, gathering up all the dirty tools. The guys headed over with a buggy full of concrete from Tony's truck. We'll do the step bottom. Now we'll top it with number 2 truck. Let this set a couple minutes, it will not be long. We poured that super tight for a reason. I want to get the lower section poured around 12 o'clock, maybe 11 o'clock. So I need the upper section to be done, finished, and stripped by then. So it's poured a little bit tighter, and it's only a battle for a couple minutes and we're on to, round 2, then 3. Same way as the other day, we brought stone in through this gate. Now we're bringing concrete in. Underway pouring. Okay, right the face of the step, Tim. Good. Don't forget to rotate the hopper instead of the track. It saves the wire. Alright. That looks better. It's not nearly as tight. Okay, let's get on shoveling. Oh my gosh. It's like 10 after 7 already. Okay, number 2 done. I actually forgot about the little garbage can pad here. We're getting some more concrete coming for that. Looks like half a wheelbarrow. Scanning for dirty tools, because we got tools laying everywhere. Okay. Okay. So the rest of the guys are on cleanup. We'll be stamping real quick. It's time. Grab a drink, sip of coffee, drink of water. Right back at it. Second to talk. There's our steps all pulled. Now we'll do the heavy stone impression on top of there while we're stamping the wood plank. We're going to run the decking this way. So I'm going to start stamping right here in the border and work it that way. Okay, everything is cleaned up. We got our heavy stone texture on the border. Steps are ready to go. This is a little bit soft to start stamping. Let's run over here and see what we are up to on number 2 patio. 2, getting ready to pull these top step. Get you as close as I can here.
What's that?
If you just pull this corner screw, I'll bet it all comes out. Right there. Slide the whole thing forward. What do you think? I think it's going to work perfect.
Coming at you.
Yep.
Timber.
Just throw it.
Tommy, your steel 4-foot centers, the big rebar 4-foot centers.
Yeah, perfect. All right. We'll come back to this. I'll clean that up. I'm going to go stamping. Okay, we're doing pretty good. We had a nice half-hour break. Finished up that project. Now we came over here. Quick pour here on this one. Same, 2 steps. Little bit bigger patio. And then we're jumping right over to pour that lower section on the first project. The shoveling, pour went good, nice easy pad. Just grabbed a couple of traction mats. We got a lot of rain last night, so we're just trying to save their backyard. We need to make a turn coming around that pad. So 3 more traction mats on there. Save some of the grass, as well as it won't mud up the tracks of our power buggies and track it all out on the street. Just letting you know what's going on. This last elevated pad right here, and good. All right, I think we're all set up. Broken stone liner, rebar, you know the drill. Here we go. Okay, one of my favorite parts is done pouring. Everybody's on cleanup and it is quiet. No more yelling and screaming. Get me this, get me that. Hey, this is pushing. Good. Okay, like I said, a little bit of cleanup. This is going to match that. Ooh, that was fun. That did not take long at all. There it is, drying nicely. The hard part was cutting in on a 45. I just real quick, 45 the end of my stamp. Now it fit in there real good. So now we have right and left for angles. Hey, you need a little bit of everything, right? Okay, there we are. We lined them up as best we could. I think they look pretty good. Okay, just cleaned up the faces and just touched the seams a little bit and wipe that line out. You can do it the next day with a grinder, but when it's soft, you can just, it brushes right nice and clean. Now you and I are the only ones that'll know it's there. A little rock sticking out. There we go. All right, a little bit of cleanup. I'll go down and look at theirs. Well, you guessed it. There was enough time left in the day. It's only like 1:40, 20 to 2, somewhere in there. So we got another 2 or 3 hours, 2 hours. And we'll go ahead and get this little project ready for tomorrow. So we have to do a little seating area right here, a grill area right there, and a little connector walk. Connector walk, grill area, patio. Hey, we made quick work of that. What did that take us, an hour? About that. All right, left a little bit of dirt around the edge. Our goal is to look better than the neighbor's patio. Let's go look at this thing. See if this looks familiar. And that is our goal. We always want to look better than the person to the right or left of us. So we're not going to look better than this. This is a Steve Haas project here. That looks pretty nice. So we're going to do the same setup right over here. See you tomorrow.